remember from last time?
Storm remembers levels collapsing, people throwing out gold, trying to find books, lots of different kind of monstrosities that we've been trying to persuade or kidnap, as some of us have been inclined to do.
There is
adopt.
Brutus. You are currently. It looks like you are actually next to the. It's not on the map, but you're next to a boat right now. You're on the level at the waterline, and in the boat is a weird disembodied hand sticking out of a bucket with eyes and feet. If anyone wants to explain that little.
Does it have a name?
Yeah, just call it Tucker.
Yeah. Most of us probably don't know what's going on with that, but I think it was Whistler spells
And mine.
and Storm spells. After they cast them, they came to life. And
The spells
Living
came to
spells.
life?
Yeah, living spells.
I became
And
a
you
small
also
bucket
defeated
creature.
Yeah.
You also defeated, if you've ever played Final Fantasy, somebody knocked over a candelabra and a ball of flame with a face and arms that started growing and growing. You defeated that before it exploded.
That's good. Before it exploded is cute.
In a level that in an area with even more candelabras, you feel like maybe them getting all knocked down would cause some problems.
Sounds like it. That feels like a theme. What?
They used fireball to light all the candles, stupid idiots.
So what are we in a combat right now?
You are in initiative. You're not really in combat. The reason is because at initiative count 20, I roll a D100, which I believe is currently the DC is at 90. At 90 or above, the tower collapses another level.
Oh, okay.
We definitely hit 89 at one point.
Yeah, and then it's been agreed that Terry's not allowed to roll the D100.
Yeah, fair.
Only
I
happened a couple
probably
times.
shouldn't.
I don't see why you're blaming me.
No, Shanna, you have to roll high, so we want you to roll.
You
That's
also
what I'm
missed-
saying, though. I just always roll bad. Whatever roll we don't want is the roll that I will get us.
There's so many bad rolls last time.
You did also miss that during downtime you can fight at Daco's place to earn gold.
Oh, we finally set that up. Yes.
Yep, set that up. And what was the other thing?
Or you can
The
work
gym.
out all day for XP.
Right, and you can work out at the gym that Brutus and Zashi set up for everyone to get some XP.
Get swole.
Or
Yeah.
your
Can
strength.
Can I just let someone go before me in this initiative really quick so that I can?
Yeah,
get
that's what I'm
going
going to do.
on?
I'm
Okay,
going to have
thank
you go
you.
right after. So, Daco, it's you.
Appreciate it.
You're actually down in the lab, right?
I'm down somewhere. I forget what the room looked like now, but yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of work tables and everything along the wall. And then there's a ladder. When you want to go down a level, Brutus, which I'm Shano, when Brutus wants to go down a level, which I'm assuming is going to be your next turn,
Yeah.
I will move your token down there because there's a bunch of
Thank
line
you.
of sight blocking things.
Appreciate it.
Well, given lack of anything else distracting in this room, Daco shall take the ladder.
Okay. Where is your token? You're the
Remember, it's messing up my token, so I look like Sarek
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi from the Spelljammer one shot.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna move you. You come over here. As you walk down it's difficult terrain to walk down a ladder. Just because it is.
I can't just fireman slide down. Man.
Sure. Give me an acrobatics check.
Yeah, that's cool.
We'll say DC 10. It's not that hard to
Nope.
fireman.
Off the ladder.
Oh my god! Look at the way today is starting. I love it.
That's
So
a
you fall and
20-foot
break your
fall.
Damn it.
That's true.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage, Daco, as you try
Very
to
well.
fireman, and like, I actually think you do slide down, but like this ladder hasn't been isn't like a metal ladder; it's a wood ladder, and it hasn't been finished particularly well. So it's actually 7 points of piercing damage, as your just hands are covered in splinters.
Oh,
Awesome.
At least nobody saw you do it.
I felt it.
Okay. So Daco, you see a giant cage. On the map, it's a humanoid skeleton. I couldn't find the one that it is. In actuality, it is a giant skeleton of. It looks like a dragon, but it doesn't have front claws. You're pretty sure it's a wyvern, but it's huge. It's much bigger than any wyvern you've ever seen.
Does it appear to be animated?
It's like everything else. It seems to be stuck in time.
Gotcha. No other points of egress in or out of this room?
Just it's the ladder and then that cage.
Okay. Well, that's not what we were looking for. I will yell up the ladder that there appears to be a skeleton of a wyvern inside a cage down here. And I'm not seeing any further ways down.
We're too late. It's dead.
Now we'll go back to Brutus, and then we'll start normal initiative after this.
So that's actually perfect then, because if he says that, I can offer to come down and can I help with where's my notes on mate?
Well, you wouldn't have been able to hear it because each level is about 20 feet. So you were looking at he would have to yell up 40 feet, and it would be difficult to hear him yell.
Okay.
At least clearly, you might have heard Daco go. Rah, 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 rah.
Brutus was on the first level.
Yes.
Brutus was in the boat.
Just real quick, because we did find those weapons, Brutus might have a chance to grab maybe a short sword or two.
A +1 short sword or a +1 long sword.
Ooh,
Right.
sure, yeah.
I'm pretty sure Zashi would have grabbed one, but I wanted to throw it out that since Brutus wasn't here, or Shayna wasn't here.
I'm okay with them being used interchangeably. I'll be Brutus. I'm good with it.
Yeah. So,
good.
Yeah, so I wanted to point it out that there was +1 short sword since it's you dual wield that I think is light weapon.
Yeah, they should be. So I think if that's easy, I'll grab one.
Basically, scimitars and short swords are the exact same weapon.
Okay, so I'll just copy those stats with a +1. Cool.
Yeah. I think a short sword is a piercing weapon, not a slashing weapon, is the only real difference.
Okay. So we're heading down.
Yeah, you did come from up. You're heading down. There's a bunch of stuff up, but the tower is collapsing. So it's already knocked down quite a few floors.
Okay. Then
I don't think Brutus ever saw the crystalline egg, so you wouldn't know about that.
Okay.
Somebody might have mentioned it to you, but you guys have spent a grand total of about 2 minutes in this tower.
It's been an exciting 2 minutes, sounds like.
It's already going to hell.
Didn't some people end up in the water last week?
Yeah.
That might be pertinent to Brutus.
Bill ended up in the water.
Is he not in the water anymore?
Somebody cast Feather Fall on him, so.
Oh, okay.
The water is
You can walk on
solid.
water.
Yeah, you
I
can
said
walk
we're
on the water.
actively drowning. Okay. I guess heading down then.
Okay, I'll move you down to the. So it's gonna give me a second. If you were at where Brutus was before, you can just scroll down and you'll be.
I just see a big black square.
Okay. Let me see if. Okay. For some
Open
reason.
your eyes, Brutus.
I'm walking around with my eyes closed.
For some reason it was set.
Scared.
There we go.
Bucket with eyes, little tootsies. That's adorable. Where'd that go? You did way too far. That is the sleepiest bucket I've ever seen. Okay.
Yeah, watch out for the hand. It's an asshole.
The bucket hand?
There's a hand.
Inside the
I
bucket.
don't what.
It looks like the hand thing from the Atmosphere.
Yeah, is it attached or
No, it's a separate thing. It just hangs out with the bucket, but it's an asshole. It's been flipping people off, so.
Technically, the bucket's an asshole too. You guys just have it doesn't have a mouth, so.
God. It's what we do in our party.
Its
So I'm gonna-
eyes do look like that. It keeps on rolling its eyes at you guys as you guys do things.
Oh, it's sassy, even better. It's a salsa bucket. Okay. So I moved down here with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Has this room? Have you guys checked everything out in here?
Nope. Taco just was like,
We haven't checked anything out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm super good
We-
at investigation.
We all,
so I should
it was all our movement to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
Do
that
I-
was pretty much all your movement. You didn't have to
Oh, was
dash.
it? Okay, never mind then.
That was because 20 feet. So it
Run
takes,
down the stairs.
Yeah.
Watch it. Yeah.
and
Okay.
that brings us to Whistler.
Okay. So I will. Hold on. I will move here. I'll use my action to search this table, my bonus action to search that table, because I can do that.
Okay, give me an investigation checks first for your action and then for your bonus action. Do it in that order for me, please. Okay.
Hold on, it's not.
Okay. That's enough. I mean, the initial table that you're looking at, that's the carpentry table. Okay, so for that you just see a bunch of like plans for like it looks like somebody like artistic renditions of various like catapults and siege engines. It looks like like engineering schematics are everywhere. You do notice one looks like an armored ballista with instead of having wheels, it looks like some type of metal guard that rotates around a rail system, and it's covered in metal. And then the other table, the one that you use for bonus action, there's a weird fine powder in there. It seems to be iridescent in color. It is an ounce of prime dust. So you have that. You can give me an Arcana check, a free Arcana check, if you want to know what it does.
Okay.
Because of our, well, I was going to throw out there, because we've been traveling together, and I would imagine Whistler was curious about Zashi's what looks like tattoos. Zashi would explain something regarding the dust.
Okay, we would count that as you had advantage, which the 22 would easily tell you what it is. If you use this stuff as an extra material component for a spell, it counts as that spell is 2 levels higher than normal. It's consumed during it, but
Or you can get cool tattoos like me and Zashi.
it also is a major component in the tattoo ink that Brutus got.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm stuffing whatever I can in
Okay.
my pockets. So.
Okay, so you have schematics for tank and prime dust. And then so that would bring us to Storm.
Storm doesn't care what's up in here, so he'll just go down the ladder.
Okay.
See what's happening with Daco. He heard some noise and some grunting probably from.
Do you want to
Daco's
slide
in
down the ladder, or are you going to do this sanely?
I'm doing this sanely because I don't really know what's down the ladder yet.
He probably heard Daco cursing.
Yeah.
Son of a goddamn!
Okay. Yeah, you get down there, you see the cage, you see Daco, like, his hands chewed up from the ladder. And yeah, there's a big old cage.
Cool. All right, I'm just going to move to a corner here and just stay there and hold action.
Okay.
A firebolt or something.
In case of
Just
what?
in case this this wyvern comes, to life.
Okay. That brings us to Bill.
Yeah, Bill's gonna take the time to make wings for the boat. Like I said, there's places for people to grab since we barely had any room to begin with. So I'm just gonna try to make it more stable on the ends, as well as people can be in the water and push it if we need to. So we can put more stuff in.
Okay. Easy enough. You make little like pontoons basically so people can grab onto the boat. That's gonna be your entire turn.
That's fine. The
Okay.
whole point is to get more stuff back, get everybody back.
Okay. And that brings us to Zashi.
Well, I guess first I'll yell down to Storm and Daco. It's like, you guys all right down there?
Relatively.
Okay. I'll be down in a minute, and then I'll go 5, 10. I'll go over here, and I will use my action to investigate these tables.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Yeah, I doubt I find anything.
There's the weird. It has an interesting scent. Smells oddly of pork.
I will let Whistler and Brutus know that.
Okay. That brings us to initiative count 20. Please, somebody give me a D100 roll.
Oh God. That's
Okay. You guys are good.
For now.
We're
I
now
just
at
wanted to
8
point out
and
we did have a rule.
Yep.
9.
Bill's not supposed to be rolling.
That brings us to Brutus.
I'll explore this other table over here. Or I don't know if that's actually a table.
Yeah, it's a
whatever this
table.
is.
Give me an investigation check.
I'm super good at this. Oh.
That's
Well,
actually pretty good. You find 4 small 1-ounce vials. You think this is basically this is an alchemist table. So you find 4 1-ounce vials, 2 of which are red. One is kind of a silvery gray color, and then one is almost perfectly clear. Like the only reason you can even tell that it has anything in it is because you can feel the you can hear it slosh around inside the vial.
I'll call out that I found an alchemist's bench and pocket the vials for now.
You can try to do an Arcana check a free Arcana check to identify
Sure.
what these are.
Yeah, it's the same roll. Yeah, they're liquid.
Pretty sure these are all poison.
Okay, guys, I found a table full of poison. Should coat my blade in this or something. Shank people. Okay.
Daco.
Daco is going to see if he can earthbend a corner of the cage up so that we can see if maybe it's sitting on top of a trapdoor or anything.
Give me
Just to prop it up.
spellcasting check. Give me your spellcasting, like whatever I think you're a charisma based character, so charisma.
Yes.
Charisma modifier plus your proficiency bonus, and we'll figure out what happens.
So,
This thing is heavy. Like I'm gonna say DC 25.
oh.
so that's proficiency 3, 4, so roll 1d20 plus 7. Oh, bite me.
No, I don't want to bite you.
But I asked nicely. Yep. Nope. Apparently, I am not able to lift this cage.
Okay, that was your action. You
I can make Brutus bounce 50 feet in the air, but I can't lift up a cage. This is dumsies. Yep, that was my action.
Okay. And do you want to move, or are you just hanging?
Yeah,
out
I'll
back
move
there?
in case other people want to come down.
Okay.
I'm actively looking to see if there's something under this cage.
Okay, that brings us to Whistler.
Okay. So which table did Zashi check out?
That was over on these ones.
Yeah, that was one table. I know it looks not like that. You can actually tell that there seems to be like a stone alcove with embers underneath that and a door.
Okay. There what?
Zashi's looking at the stove.
I'm looking at a stove.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. But there isn't another table to search.
Right.
Right. Okay. So then I will pop the wings and fly down the ladder.
Okay. I'll move you over there.
Daco shoots him a jealous look when he
It'll
comes
be
down.
to the right of you. where you went. So yeah.
Okay. And I will use my action to investigate the wyvern,
Okay, give me an investigation
I
check.
guess. Or, yeah.
You're pretty sure that it's sitting on some type of. It's guarding basically a hatch underneath it. But you would.
Okay.
You're pretty. So the cage is huge. So like you could. Basically the only one that would have problems getting through the bars would be Brutus and Bill. I guess those two would have issues getting are too big to get. But the rest of you guys could easily get in and out of that cage without issue.
I do just kind of quickly touch the cage and then, like, just to see if I can get it to move and then let go.
Okay, as you touch the cage, it is way too heavy for you to push. I mean, you can give me.
I'm
that.
not trying to push the cage. I was just trying to see if it unfroze the wyvern.
It very much does. This is what I was getting at. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as the tail of the wyvern comes shooting out at you. You have advantage because you were already.
I mean, I just did that.
Yeah. So you see the tail move a little bit. I don't worry about the dex save. Yeah, you're able to move because you declared that that's what you were doing. Is you see the tail move and then stop. Okay, cool. That brings us to Storm. I mean, you could have used your reaction to firebolt it if you wanted to.
No,
When it moved.
not yet.
Okay.
Is it still moving, or is it just like
No,
froze again?
it seems to be stuck in time. It's only when you kind of when you interact with it will it move.
Oh God. Don't have anything to do. This is terrible. I guess I'll just come up over here and where can I see where the hatch is exactly?
It's
Is it
dead
just
center
dead center.
of the cage.
So, and since it started moving around when time unfroze for a second, we're pretty much dealing with like maybe like an undead wyvern or something like that.
Yeah.
Does Storm know anything about wyverns?
I don't know. Give me a nature check. Apparently, yes. Apparently, their tail tends to be poisonous. Undead wyverns are a little bit harder to know because usually poison is not something that like the skeleton would have because it's a whole organic thing. But you're pretty sure. Looking at this, it's significantly bigger than any wyvern you've ever seen. Wyverns are usually large size. This is gargantuan. It doesn't look like you don't think it could, even if it wasn't in a cage. You don't think it could fly because it doesn't have any skin around its wings. It's just kind of a bony structure. But they're poisonous and their teeth are sharp and they're mean as hell. But again, you're not entirely sure how much that applies to an undead one.
Storm is trying to figure out if he can persuade it to move.
I was gonna say, what I'm hearing is that maybe, friend.
Yeah.
All of that I got maybe.
It doesn't matter if he's mean. I mean, Storm's been friends with meaner things.
You're not entirely sure whether or not an undead one would have the intelligence. A standard wyvern, yes, you can actually persuade them as long as you can offer them something. Usually they're ravenous beasts. A lot of goblinoids and kobolds and like tend to actually tame them to be flying mounts. But as for again, that kind of goes out the window when you consider that it's undead. You don't know how much intelligence is left in it, and it's kind of hard to tell right now with it being frozen in time.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I was hoping that it was still, moving around where I could try to do something, but I'd have to go up there and touch it. And Storm doesn't want to do that, so he'll wait until somebody else touches it.
Okay, that brings us to Bill.
So if everything seems to be fine and it's not going to float away, he's going to try to help out with what he can.
Oh, like loading up the boat.
Loading up the boat is going to make sure it's still floating.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because now I got it working. I don't think he's the greatest with his building for boats.
Just
Just
give me
trying to
a
make sure everything works.
straight intelligence check. We'll see what happens.
I don't. Yeah.
You still have the boat in a bottle, right?
Somebody should. Yeah, you get. It looks like it'll float. You have it loaded up pretty well. You're pretty sure you're not gonna be able to. At least yourself and Brutus are probably gonna have to like be attached to one of these pontoons because the two are just too big with all this extra, especially with all the platinum that you guys got. It's just gonna be it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah, then I'll yell at everybody. It's like, the boat's ready. Are we going or are we staying? That's all I got.
And you guys would have heard this from her. So that
Really
brings us to
frustrating.
Sashi.
Sashi will call out to Bill. We're still heading down. We still have to find the dragon, and I will head down to the next level.
Okay, you basically can get halfway down the staircase unless you want to dash. The ladder, unless you want to dash.
I'll go ahead and dash.
Okay, so you get to here. You see the same thing. And that brings us to the D100 roll.
Oh no.
So Sashi 85. That's you hear some rumbling, but the tower stands tall. We're currently at 88. You got close.
We're still okay though.
Brutus.
How fast can I get down the
You'd have to
ladder?
dash as well.
Okay. Can I just cannonball?
Yeah, sure. If you want to
No,
just
okay.
use your movement to drop down, it's up to you. You
Go
can
for it.
always fall as a
Okay.
free action.
Do
but
it.
If I were to drop down and try and catch myself,
It would be a
say,
dexterity saving throw. You would take
It would-
half damage.
yeah, but it wouldn't be like strength. All right.
No.
Acrobatics check.
No, okay, I won't do it then. I'll be boring and just go down the ladder like a normal person.
Okay, so it would be to the right.
We're about to fight a dragon, Dr.
Are we
Same
though?
thing, Wyvern.
Yeah.
Okay, and that brings us to Daco.
You know, looks like this thing's just gonna have to be torn apart to get out of the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and launch some earth strikes at it.
Okay. At the cage or at the Wyvern?
At the wyvern itself.
Okay. Make some attacks with advantage.
There's the first one.
Okay.
There's the second one.
The 15 does not actually do any damage. You hit it, but because it's frozen in time. But you think with it being basically just bone, its AC is pretty high, and yeah, and then you smack it in the. You're not entirely sure how much damage you did, but you did smack it in the skull. It doesn't seem to wake up.
Okay. That's really what I got.
I actually have to bring something out real quick. While I'm doing that, it would be Whistler.
Okay. So, realizing first of all that people are attacking this while he's still standing right next to it, he's going to take one step back.
Oh, it's in a cage, Whistler. You'll be fine.
And betting that it's a flying creature and it's just bones, even though it's big, it's probably not heavy. Well, first of all, can I see how the cage opens?
Yeah. There is on the back side, basically opposite of you, is a simple door. It's about 10 feet wide and about 8 feet tall.
Okay. Like, does it look big enough for the wyvern to go in, or
Nope.
and out, or? Interesting. And how much space is there between the top of the cage and the wyvern? How tall is the wyvern?
From the top of the cage to basically the wyvern takes up the entire cage. Like it looks like if it was activated, it would be pretty cramped in there and kind of restrained.
Okay.
You get the feeling that this is more like to protect the door than anything. Like it's not the comfort of the undead wyvern was not a concern for whoever did this.
Meanies.
They
Okay.
could have just put chain lightning on the
Well-
door. They just had to put a wyvern on it.
Okay. In that case, I will cast Flaming Sphere
Okay.
right there.
Okay. It does 2 fire damage to the cage and the wyvern. Tucker? Right? That's what you were doing? Your roll was really shit.
Well, I mean, it sits there.
Yeah. I know.
No, I mean, that's what. I mean, that's not how that works anyway. It doesn't take damage until its turn.
Okay.
Flaming Sphere, I think.
I haven't rolled it an initiative, so I now have to do that to figure out when it takes damage.
But it's right in the middle of the cage, so it shouldn't be big enough to melt the cage.
No, it's not even remotely hot enough to melt the cage. You smell cooking bone as you do that.
Actually, no, it does. It can't be right in the middle because it maintains its space, so it's got to be like right over here.
Okay.
It's got to be wherever I can fit it in that.
Okay. Here's the thing, though. And it's concentrate. That's a concentration spell, right?
Yeah, it's concentration.
Okay. So one weird thing is you have full control over it. It's not, but you start seeing like weird like arms start to sprout out of the flaming sphere and eyes
Living
start.
hell.
Oh, great. Great.
job.
It wasn't just that room.
It's the whole tower.
But you have full control over it. It doesn't seem to be fully formed yet.
Yet.
Oh,
Oh
well.
god. Another asshole for us.
Storm.
Oh man. This is not fun. So I guess Storm is it so this fire is like right in front of the Storm now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fun.
Just put it out.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Where is the wyvern's tail located?
It's kind of wrapped around it. A wyvern's tail is basically as long as its body is. So
Okay. Well, I guess is this the face right over here? It's hard to tell.
mhm.
I guess I'll come over here. Guess, and knowing from my previous role, I would probably have to cast communicate with animals to talk to it.
You don't think communicate with animals would work? It's a monstrosity. It's a dragon.
So tongue,
Yeah,
basically.
tongues would work.
All right, I'm going to cast tongues and touch the bars and see if I could communicate with it to persuade it to please. We're not here to hurt you.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw, please.
We'll free you. That's fine.
For the record, Roll20 might be crashing. I can't get back in. So
Yeah, I'm having issues too.
my session completely dropped and it won't reload. It's a 503 service unavailable. I can't.
I just like I can't access my the info stuff. It was just kind of fun. Okay, so yeah, so did you make your dexterity saving throw? I didn't see.
It's a 20.
Okay, yeah. So it snaps at you. On your arm, you move your hand away, and it freezes again. You get the sense that no, this thing has no intelligence whatsoever.
All right.
That is fully. That brings us to Bill.
Depending if anyone said anything,
Zashi called down and said that they were.
then I would follow down.
Okay.
I'm not sure how far I can move.
You can get to. You basically can get to the ladder. So, if you scroll down, but you can't get down to them, you can just kind of pop your head down and see what they're doing.
I'm on my way.
I'll actually move you over to that. So if you go to the right from where I dropped you, that way you're technically not there. You're technically at the top of the ladder, but that way you can see what's going on. And that would bring us to Zashi.
Okay. And the wyvern didn't have a turn at all that whole round?
It snapped at. It's frozen in time. It snapped at.
Okay. I meant for the damage it would have taken from the flaming spear.
No, I'm calculating it.
All right, cool. All right, I will step forward, shrug, and attempt to stab it in the face.
Yeah, okay. Do that, and then give me a dexterity saving throw.
25 to hit.
You definitely hit.
Now this thing is undead, right?
Yeah. Is it?
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't think I'm going to do... What?
You have not done anything to identify whether it's undead or not. If you do something that it matters, I will let you know.
Okay. Well, I'm going to save my smite for now because I know we've got a potential bigger dragon coming.
Mm-hmm.
So 12 points of damage, 2 of which are lightning.
Okay, the lightning, you get the sense the lightning doesn't matter. So 10 points of damage.
All right, good to know. And dexterity saving throw, correct?
Yeah.
20.
Okay, so you stab it in the chest, and then that tail comes and whips, but you're able to back away before it
Ross, who are you?
hits you. I need a D100 roll. We are now at 87. Okay, an 8, so good.
Do I want to do any of this? Lightning doesn't damage.
Did you want to do a second attack? Because technically you could just get it done.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to finish saying whatever you were. I didn't want to
I thought your turn was done, but you can go ahead and make your attack.
And I will just take off the lightning since you said it didn't matter. So 11 points of damage.
Okay.
All of which is magical, but it is...
You see the rib cage start to crack.
Okay. That now is my turn. I'm not going to use a bonus action.
Yeah, okay. Brutus.
Since Brutus has noticed, like, you said the fire started acting weird, like we saw it grow arms or something?
It's starting to grow arms. It looks like it looks like it has jazz hands right now.
Given what happened with the bucket and stuff, just because Brutus doesn't get the whole magic thing, he's gonna attune really quick to his tattoo for that fire resistance, just in case something happens with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, is that action, bonus action? What do you want me to do for that?
Attunement is an hour.
Yeah.
Oh.
You would have had to do that on the way over.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll pretend I did that then.
Okay.
So I will unattune from my cloak.
Okay.
Do you have to?
I thought I could only attune to one item at a time.
3
No,
items.
Or to one thing.
No,
Nope, 3.
3.
Oh, I didn't know if it was different for casters versus
No.
very much not. Okay.
The only one that's
Never-
different is artificers, who eventually
We
get to
have
attune to
more.
like 6.
Yeah.
Okay. I heard something. Got distracted. Anyway, if this is what we're doing, Brutus will, I guess, also step up and take a stab at it.
Okay, so you actually so make your attack rolls.
Okay.
You would normally have advantage because it's frozen in time. However, because you can't actually fit through the cage, you have disadvantage. So that cancels out. So
Yeah, I was gonna
good
say, I'm
for
gonna
us.
use my new short sword and just
Yeah.
kind of stab through the bars. It's not gonna be super graceful.
Oh, we've got advantage on this thing? I didn't know that.
It's
Oh.
basically restrained. It is permanently restrained. 16 bounces off of its bones.
Okay, with second stabby then.
That hits.
There we go. But it is just stabby, arguably the worst kind of damage.
Okay, go ahead and make me. So it takes 10 points of damage. Go ahead and give me a dexterity saving throw. You crack off another, like you manage to crack one of its like arm bones or like.
I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Oh, oopsie.
Yep. And you are within my aura, so add +3. Well, it's not going to matter, but
Yeah.
so that's actually 7, not a 4.
Thank you.
As
Appreciate it anyway.
As the tail comes whipping towards you, you take 27 points of piercing damage.
Okay, that knocks me back. There we go. Ow! Why didn't it hit you guys?
Storm's like, oh, by the way, the tail moves.
Yeah, but you dodged it easy earlier.
I'm tiny, and I've almost got him convinced.
I'm fine.
Okay, and that brings us to Daco. Oh,
Roll
and
20.
its turn would be over, but it still isn't fully activated because you guys are doing this from outside the cage. So, you do see its bones start to char a little bit. Give me a damage roll, Tucker. Your flaming spear.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Flames are starting to lick at its tail, and it seems to, as it draws back, its tail seems to be burning. So that would bring us to Daco.
It looks like it might be loading.
What do you want to do?
Well, I imagine I'll probably just do 2 elemental strikes again, but yeah, I'm still trying to get back onto roll 20.
Okay.
It's loading. Oh, uh-oh. Hey, here's an initiative tracker. Character sheet. Thinking about life.
Elemental strike. You want me to just roll it for you?
No, I'm up.
Okay.
I got it. I can spare you. So, elemental strike with advantage.
15 misses. 11 misses.
Yeah. Roll 20 is like, haha, you thought you were gonna play again.
As the stones bounce uselessly off of its bones, which kind of sucks because you're doing bludgeoning damage, which is actually better.
You know, should just crush him with his own cage.
And that brings us to Whistler.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with my action, I will chill touch it.
That definitely hits.
So that might not be as powerful, but
no, it's
my bonus action. I'll.
So here's the thing. The necrotic damage does exactly what it's supposed to. However, not the undead thing does not take effect. You get the sense that this thing is not technically an undead and might be a construct.
That's cool. And then as a bonus action, I will press the sphere up against him.
Okay. Okay. It's looking really, really weak right now. Just a little bit more, and you probably can destroy it. Storm.
I'm going to firebolt it.
Okay. You no longer gonna. You do have advantage. It's restrained, but
Okay. 17.
nope.
Nope.
The flames lick off of it pretty much uselessly. That brings us to Bill.
How far can I move down into the room? I'm going to try
20 feet on the ladder, and then you could move to 5, 10. You can move to here. Unless you want to pull a Dako, you can just jump down or slide down and pull a Dako. You need an acrobatics check to not take damage, though.
Don't roll one.
Good. I'll just do hand axe attacks then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, crit. So that. Just with one attack, you drop down there, throw it, cracks against the skull, and the skull kind of explodes in powdery dust.
Okay. Can I just use my other attack then? I'm just gonna hit the cage then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, towards the door area, it looks like we can open it up.
Yeah.
12 hit it.
12 hits it, but it kind of bounces off uselessly.
Okay.
Higher AC.
making sure.
Well, actually, it would have been a 16. So no, you actually do manage to hit. Go ahead and roll damage. This is an object though, so you have to meet. Okay, so you hit it, but you think you only did 1 point of damage to it because it has a resistance of 10 or a toughness of 10, wherever it's called.
Bless you.
Thank you.
But you do notice that the door isn't. But you notice the lock rattles a little bit. The lock itself probably isn't all that tough. It's more there. It's more of a latch than a lock. Just to keep the wyvern itself from opening up the door.
Okay.
And that brings us to Zashi.
All right. So first, and I don't know if you'll allow it as a free action or whatnot, Zashi's going to hand Brutus the potion of Cat's Grace. I say, Brutus, drink this. It might help you a bit as we go forward. And then I will attack it again.
The cage?
No, the wyvern.
The wyvern's dead.
The wyvern's dead.
Oh, well, never mind then. I will.
Bill came down and exploded its skull and made us all look like we were nothing.
I kind of missed that. I think I was looking up Cat's Grace to make sure it might benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why? Okay. 1, 2, 10. 20,
You
15.
can, and now you can squeeze through the bars, Zashi. The only ones that can't are Brutus and.
All right. Well, I will then move 10 feet here. I will use my action with the wand of the jailer. I forget what I'm blanking. Warden. Wand of the warden. And I will knock on the cage door to allow Brutus and Bill through without any issues.
Okay. Deafening, like thunder's boom, and the door swings wide open.
And I guess I'll check out if I can open the hatch.
Give me an athletics check. The hatch itself is probably not going to be a problem. The issue is that there's a giant skeleton sitting right on top of it.
17.
And a big flaming ball of fire.
Yeah, which you are technically in right now.
Oh, well, where is the actual ball of fire? Because I would have moved it
Right
slightly.
You wouldn't have just walked into the ball of fire? That's weird.
No, I wouldn't have.
It's going to be a new friend soon.
Okay, so
I just need to know, does the ball of fire fill up the whole thing?
no,
or...
it's a 10-foot thing. You're able to get around it. It's just
Okay.
okay. So you're gonna try to pop open the thing. That 17 was your athletics check.
Yes.
It shifts a little bit, but you think you're gonna need some help from people that might have.
Okay, I think that's my turn.
Okay, D100 check. Okay. Brutus, the door is open. It's on the other side. It's over here. Shayna, you're muted.
You're right, sorry. I will go over to the door, and as I pass by the flame, try and I don't know, wave, acknowledge it, be like, hi, nice to meet you, and pass on by.
Mm-hmm.
Is the door locked, unlocked?
It's unlocked.
Open?
It's
Unlocked?
swung wide. Zashi cast knock on it.
Nobody would need my help getting through, right? Everybody else can get to the door easily.
Yeah, and so you can get to the door. You'd have to use a dash action to get through. The only other one that needs to get through the door is Bill.
Okay.
You
that's
you
fine.
two are the only ones that are so like tall or big that you can't.
And it's an impediment now.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that then. I'm gonna get everybody through.
Daco.
Oh, Daco's looking to start clearing that way. I'm gonna go ahead and use my earthbending to start pushing the scattered bones to the edges of the cage.
Sounds good. Go ahead and give me the same check I had you do before. So, for clarity's sake, what's happening right now is it's a combined strength check. So it's but you get to use this in place of your strength check. Total, I'm looking for you guys to exceed 40. So right now you're at 33. So somebody just has to roll a 7 or higher, and you guys will be able to open up the thing next time. Just let you guys know.
I should just collapse the whole floor. It'd be easier.
Are you walking into the cage, or are you just doing that?
I'm just doing that from outside.
Okay.
I don't want to get close to that fireball.
Whistler.
Whistler will move the fireball right here and then move it back because he can't get it out the door.
Move it where? I'm back. Sorry, I didn't see.
And he
the thing.
can't drop it.
He's going to move it towards the door, but he can't get it around Brutus.
Okay.
So then he's going to move it back here because he can't do anything with the fireball. And
If
then
you
he's
wanted to
going
do that, I would move out of
do
the
this
way.
and hoot. Because I'm pretty sure if I let my concentration down, it's going to attack us.
Or just
Brutus
start
would
growing.
stay out of the way if that's what you wanted.
And
No,
that
this
brings
is
us
better.
to Storm.
So
Unless you have something else that Whistler wants to do.
yeah, I will hold my action to attack a fireball if I have to.
Make another bucket of water. Another bucket of water.
Put the fucker down. Okay.
I broke Tucker.
Storm.
All right. The fireball's back in the corner. Storm is going to just slip in, say, "Excuse me, Mr. Fireball," and he's going to go to the trap door, and it's a strength check,
Yeah, an athletics check.
an athletics check.
You
Don't
need to get
worry.
a 7 to complete this.
Don't worry. Storm has this. Storm is struggling, but Storm has it next time.
Storm needs to come hit the gym a little bit more, I think, with Brutus and Sashi.
Okay, that brings us to Bill.
Bill's gonna make his way through. Is there anything that would slow him down going through?
He can't fit through the bars. He has to go through the door like Brutus does. He's too tall.
Around here.
So can I reach in and grab any of that dragon dust or Worven dust, I should say?
Sure. If you want to like grab some handfuls of it, that's fine.
Snort the
Yeah.
bone powder.
He's just
Or one
going
to
to eat
eat,
it.
one to take later.
I would say
I'll
if you
focus on-
moved here, you could probably actually start pulling on the bones to help out, and give me an athletics check to move that stuff out of the way, so you could actually lift up that.
Yeah, I'll help out. Like I said, I just want to eat something as well.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'll
Yeah,
get
I'll
the bones
help if I
closer
have
to
to,
it,
but I
too.
just want-
So if you want to go, oh yeah, with Bill is, as always, finishes up the struggles everybody else has, and just moves this wyvern off of the.
Storm loosened it up.
thanks for the help, big man.
You're welcome.
Zachi.
If we've got the hatch open, I'll start heading down.
Okay. I'm gonna move you there, and then I will tell you what you see in just a second. And give me a quick second. You'll want to scroll down back up.
Yep, I think I found me. I found myself. This is an interesting looking area.
Call up if it's not good so we don't come down.
Yeah, he hasn't described to me all what I'm seeing, but it looks like there might be blood on the floor and pools of
Oh,
something.
goody.
Awesome.
And a lot of pillars that are like blocking my view.
Sacrifices.
Yeah.
I hate this place.
Well, at this point, because we found the lab area, Zashi would call up. I mean, I think she had already mentioned last time, but maybe Brutus didn't know that she thinks we're up against Emerald, the one that experimented on their siblings.
All the lab stuff we've been finding would kind of back that, yeah.
Yeah.
We should just let the tower collapse on them.
I think there's going to be, I mean, the egg thing that. Yes, Zashi saw the egg, right? I don't actually remember.
Yeah, you were in the same room as me.
Yeah, so Zashi saw the egg and she knows it's falling with the tower. I think that the egg getting to Emerald is going to be a super bad thing. And I don't think the tower falling on Emerald is actually going to take out any of our issues.
Okay, Becca or Zashi, here's what you see. As you descend down, you find yourself in the floor is this like white porcelain. It's all like small little tiles. There's what you I think I overheard you think it was columns are hanging chunks of meat and like meat hooks everywhere. The floor is covered in blood. There is it's rare to see a obese elf, but there is an obese elf with a large butcher cleaver in mid swing, like coming down on something.
Where is the obese elf?
Right there. Apparently
Okay,
you
so
can't see it. Sorry.
Well, I can see something in between hanging meat, but I don't think I can see enough to actually tell it's an elf.
Okay.
Um.
Yeah, you kind of see. You just see like a shadow of somebody, but it's an obese elf. I'll just let you know.
All right. Well, I'll call up. Hey, Bill, you're gonna love this next room. There's a shit ton of meat down here. And do I have any more movement?
Yeah, you would have used. Actually, no, because you would have used your entire movement to get down.
All right, then I will dash this way.
Mm-hmm.
So 5, 10. Oh boy, that is so cool. 5, 10, 15, 20. Here, at which point I can see the obese elf.
Mm-hmm. Give me a perception check.
All right. I'm not great at these ones. 16.
Its eyes seem to be glowing a green color, and hanging from its neck is a purple crystal.
Oh, and you said he was mid-swing, right?
Yeah, he seems to be frozen in place.
Okay, well, I will move here so everyone else can get down, but that is going to be the end of my turn. I'm going to have to wait for everyone else before I attempt to take that necklace or anything.
Okay.
I will, however, say that whatever this fat elf is, its eyes are glowing green. Whistler, if you might want to check out if this is involving that weird person.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
So its reaction is to make a swing on you because you ended your turn within 5 feet of him, and that crystal is exactly like the amulets you guys wear.
Yep, that's what I was suspecting, but I wasn't sure. 24 does hit.
That's not its attack.
Oh, okay.
I am going to count you as surprised.
Even though I was suspecting that crystal was actually allowing it to move?
Okay, I won't count you as surprised.
I mean, it's fine if you do. I'm perfectly fine with you ruling like that. So
But it's gonna make its attack or attacks. I won't count you as surprised. You can't make an action. 24 to hit
yep, that hits.
and 29 to hit.
Yeah, both hit. Oh boy.
Jesus.
Strong boy.
Take 15 points of slashing damage and 19 points of slashing damage as it carves into you. And then he looks kind of dead at you and says, I have not seen one of your species before. You shall be an interesting addition to my collection. And that brings us. So now I need the D100 roll.
Wow, he hits hard, guys.
Okay. Brutus.
I want to get into that room.
No.
What's the fastest way for me to do that?
So that would be to move to the center, which you can easily do because the door is open. And then you can choose to drop. So you'll take some bludgeoning damage on the way down, but you can drop.
If Bruce drank that potion, if it's less 20 feet less.
Unless you took the. If you want to use
The
you.
cat's grace?
Yeah, if you want to use your action to drink the potion, you can do that. And then you won't take the damage, but for the fall. But it's up to you.
I'll get down there either way.
Yeah.
Um,
And if you don't drink the potion, you'll take damage, but you'll still have your action, and you'll still have 20 feet of movement.
no, I'll drink the potion. Just the first thing I'll do is Ashi handed it to me. I'll chug it and I'll go.
Okay, so you
Let me
get
get
down. Let me drop you down there. You'll get down there, and you'll still have 20 feet of movement.
Okay. Oh, this. There we go. So I can kind of see him. You said I still have 20 feet of movement?
Yeah, and there's, as I said, there's just chunks of various meats hanging from all of this. Some animal, some you can probably tell are draconic. Some humanoid. It's really gross down here.
Probably. I will. Oh, wait. Can I. Oh, if I still have. So I still have 20 feet of movement, but I can't, like, use that for my goring rush, can I?
Goring Rush would be a bonus action, so you still have your bonus action left. So yeah, you could.
So I can?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that then. Oh. Charge in and.
I will
goring
say
rush.
that as you move it, you're gonna be like smacking in because it's really hard to get a straight line. You do like you're like plowing through these chunks of meat.
All right, I'm gonna try to duck down to hit as little of it as possible because ew.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
Okay.
do that. And
I mean, an attack roll.
E. Is 19 hit?
19 would hit, but he is going to use his reaction to back off 10 feet. And neither of you guys get attacks of opportunity for this.
Boo! Okay. Here now. I'm here, Sashi.
He seems really nimble for a fat little guy.
Yeah, and considering he was frozen a minute ago. All right, that's all I've got though. I rolled before, but we could call it for. Where'd it go? I forgot to say for a last turn just to do a second win while I had the chance.
Okay. That brings us to Daco.
Woohoo! Daco wants to go down too.
Join the party.
Okay, so do you want to drop?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me an athletics check again.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I could take an I've got acrobatics.
Holy crap! I didn't roll like a 2 or lower.
You didn't roll shit. So you would so you're gonna take half damage for this.
Yay!
It's actually a reaction to being hit. Tucker, it's a just so you know, it's a +3 instead of a +5 like Shield would, but he immediately backs off 10 feet, and it's only for that attack because its AC is 19 actually.
Interesting.
So you drop down. You'll take half of this damage there, Taco.
Yay.
So take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and you aren't knocked
Okay.
prone. So,
Cool.
and you only use 5 feet of 5 feet of movement to drop down. So you have,
I'm still in the old room though.
Oh, did I move freaking Storm, not you? Sorry.
I tried to fix it again. It still just thinks that I don't know what the glitch is.
I
Okay.
think so. You're a tabaxi.
I never even had that token on this game board.
I was
Okay,
going to ask earlier what happened.
Is that
We don't know.
Okay. Okay. That better
Did you
now?
use the same?
Kinda.
Did you use the same character sheet when you build it?
No, the Planescape game was on a different board, wasn't it?
No, it was on this
No.
board.
No, then maybe.
Okay. But Daco, you
Yeah.
crit,
I had that
Chester,
happen to
you
me
should have
too.
been
Yeah,
moved now.
I think so.
Doing that.
This is our fat elf over here
Yeah.
with all these, and I'm guessing all those black shadows are meat.
Yeah.
All right, and I've used 5 of my movement already. You said right?
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, I'll just hang out there, and I'll go ahead and launch 2 elemental strikes at this clearly twisted-looking individual with a butcher cleaver.
Okay.
There's the first one.
That's a miss.
The second one.
That's a miss.
Yep. Of course they are. And Daco is. Yeah.
You do notice that he just seems to be like, and it's kind of interesting to watch because he only uses as little movement as possible to dodge out of the way. Like each time, it looks like it was on target.
It's like the old man from Remo Williams.
Yeah. It's very like minimal. And that brings us to Whistler.
Okay. So how big is the trapdoor?
To go down. It's it's like 7 feet by 7 feet. It's not really on the map, but it's
Okay. And it's open, so it's big enough to shove the flaming sphere down.
yeah.
So that's what I want to do. I want to use my bonus action to move this flaming sphere into the room below us.
Okay, I'm gonna put a flaming sphere thing. Just let me know where you're gonna put, just so I don't lose track of it.
Awesome. Let's hope it gets down the ladder.
It might burn the ladder, so you can't.
Don't float. It doesn't need to.
The ladder
Hopefully
catches
it
on
gets
fire.
all the way down the ladder because I still have to get down.
Nope. The ladder's going to catch on fire. It's going to be great.
Is it a wood ladder?
No, it's a
The
metal
other one
ladder.
was.
The first one was. This is a metal ladder. It's a stainless steel ladder. You're pretty sure you're like, despite all the blood, this is a weirdly an antiseptic zone.
Okay.
As though.
Well, so
give me just a second.
and is it how far is that? Does it go 20 feet down?
It goes 20 feet down again. Well, no, actually,
Well,
this goes 15 feet
when
down.
he's
Sorry.
Okay. So when he moves the sphere, though, he's going to run that sphere along the ceiling. So he's just going to drop it and then push it out of the way. He's not going to send
Okay.
it straight down the ladder.
Yeah, I'm still gonna put the thing so I can keep track of where it's at, and then I'm gonna move it slightly away from the ladder so you guys can actually get down without going through the sphere. I would assume Whistler would do that, right? Just move it along the wall, the ceiling, so that it's not blocking the ladder.
The ceiling, yeah.
Okay. It's
But
down
towards the elf.
towards the elf. Okay.
Towards the elf.
I don't know which way the elf is, so probably not. Just in a random direction away from the ladder.
Okay, we'll go south. Okay, so but you still have your movement, and that was your bonus action, right?
Well, he wouldn't move it south because he's got to move north, so he'd probably move it either east or west.
Okay. We'll do that. Okay.
Probably because it's on this side, so it's gonna go east
Okay. East.
because he's just gonna keep it going that same direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys see that flaming sphere above your guys' head.
And then he's going to go down the ladder.
Okay. And then I will. You're going down the ladder, right? You're not dropping.
I'm gonna pull a Daco.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
Love it.
I have faith in you.
I mean, he could
You
fly.
saw Daco do it. Yeah, no, he's got to do what he saw Daco do because it would have been cool.
Yeah,
It was cool.
So
I succeeded.
you still take half of this, so 1 point of bludgeoning damage. But you're not prone, and you still have 15 feet of movement.
Yeah.
You should be south right now, so.
Oh, I did drag it right over everybody. That's funny. And this is the guy who's fighting Zashi?
Yeah. That's the fat elf, the one that is carrying a butcher cleaver.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to chill touch him.
Okay.
And miss.
Yeah, and miss. Brings us to Storm.
All right, I'm going to go down the ladder.
Okay. Fall or
No.
careful?
I'm going to go down the ladder normally.
Okay, that's 20 feet of movement.
Like a sane person. It's
Ooh.
Okay. What am I seeing here? Is
Yep.
this the fat elf?
Yeah.
we should label it at this point. Everybody has asked the exact same question.
It's because on your guys' screen you can barely see it because of all the slivers of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, do I have, and I see it, so I have direct line of sight to it. Do I see any? Okay, hold on a second. I need to try to.
The biggest thing is technically with chill touch or like firebolt, you would have cover.
All right,
Because you can't see the entire thing.
I'm not going to do that. I'm going to cast fireball.
Okay.
See if I could get him with that.
Okay.
Everybody else start making sure they weren't in range, or was it just me?
Yeah. I was like,
I will.
getting kind of snug.
Yeah, don't worry, guys.
Hmm.
It's just
Okay.
fire.
It's going to try to make it save,
All right,
or he's going to try to make it save. 15.
just makes it.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
$27. Half that.
Okay. It didn't like that, but it's still up and running.
All right, and for the rest of my movement, I'm going to get out of the way of the ladder,
Okay.
so Bill can come down.
Give me a brief second as I have to do something. As your fireball collapses, and a little embering token is a creature with arms and... Well, actually, give me an Arcana check first. I want to see if this actually happens. Give me an Arcana check, please. Okay, never mind. That does not happen. You start to see it form, but you're able to maintain like some amount of control over your over it and dismiss it fully. If you want to, you can actually choose to have it form.
I was thinking that I'm like, do I want that to happen? Do I think that it would be like
You have no idea.
what it would do to the elf is the closest thing.
Yeah.
No, I'll let it. I'll let it fizzle out.
Okay.
You already have one ham's child.
Bring us to Bill.
Okay, so double checking. Did anyone yell out that we're fighting something down here? We need help. All I heard was
Zashi
me.
would have screamed.
Okay.
Zashi also had called up about a fat elf that was wearing a purple gem like ours.
And that there was a shit ton of meat down here.
Yeah, I heard the meat part. I wasn't sure about anything else. That's, I did focus on it. So Bill's gonna move as much as he can down there to try to help out. Moral
Oh.
support.
Okay, so you have the same option as everybody else. You can either choose to fall and take some damage, make an acrobatics check and take some damage, or you can carefully climb down. It's up to you.
I'm gonna carefully climb down. I've fallen far enough down this tower for a couple days worth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So you make it down there. You still have about you that would be your entire movement, but you're all the way down. Like, there's meat hanging everywhere, and let's see. Can you see the guy at all? Probably, right? Yeah. You actually can. You have a pretty good view of him.
Yeah, and then so with my special eyes, do I see anything special about the area as well to let anybody else know?
Actually, yes. So you would notice the flaming sphere, but the a few of these chunks of meat seem to be radiating various necromantic energies. You also can tell the fat elf is radiates transmutation magic.
Okay, and I pass all the information I can. It seems pertinent to everybody else to know.
Okay.
And then it was also the last thing for my turn, maybe as a bonus action, try to sniff in the air to figure out what kind of meat's what.
Okay. That brings us to him. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to go here. I need Whistler, Brutus, and Daco to all make dexterity saving throws, please.
Thank God I drank that potion.
You have
So
advantage on
unfor-
dexterity checks, not dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
As a line of acid comes spewing out of this thing's mouth.
the cat's grace doesn't do anything for that, does it?
no,
Nope.
unfortunately not.
Oh, but why?
It's okay. You rolled better than me, Shanna.
It's still a good
Um,
upset, like,
That would actually be a 14 for Brutus and a 10 for Daco because they're in my aura.
Still doesn't matter. The only person that saved would have been Whistler.
Bummer.
Daco and Brutus take 43 points of acid damage. Whistler take 21.
You said 43?
43.
What happened?
Cool.
He
Daco is.
he brings his head back,
Yeah.
and like this gurgling like mess comes out, and a streaking line of acid just burned straight down.
Don't rub it in, Shayna. Gosh.
oh no, bitch! I'm talking about me. I took another 30 upstairs. I'm
Yeah.
at the lucky to be almost double digits kind of sort of area.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm past you. Don't worry.
Okay. If we were gonna put any miracles back
thinking-
on
Because I only have 32 hit points to begin with.
Yeah, Daco's a puddle in the ground.
Oh, are you
Yeah.
out?
Are you
Yes,
down?
ma'am.
Whew.
You do have that amulet of health, because that's
Oh, I
why I
know.
don't have so many hit points anymore.
Oh, I know.
Really?
He took 43 points of damage.
Yeah, in one shot.
Okay,
Oh,
with the amulet, I
You already
have a
have
total
damage.
of 47. So, and I had lost some in the top of the tower, and then I lost some going down 2 ladders.
I have a healer's kit. I can at least stabilize you on my round, but
Yeah, remember all his ladder jumps?
Right? Now, I didn't take much from the ladder.
Great.
The ladder's
And then
been negligible.
Anyways,
I bet you're regretting that now.
No.
We'll bring to
Wouldn't have
Zashi.
All right. So Zashi, seeing Storm's fireball, did not become alive.
Oh, and Whistler, you need to give me a concentration check. Get your concentration
Oh,
save.
Yeah. So Zashi, seeing that Storm's fireball did not become alive, is going to chuck one of the gems from the ring of fireball just on the other side of the elf, not elf, so that it doesn't hit Whistler.
Okay.
I actually have a straight shot from where I'm standing.
Mm-hmm. Please ping where you're heading.
I should
'cause-
make it, right?
All right.
Yeah, you
so
made it.
It's half of damage taken.
Yeah,
I would
you barely
right
made it, but
here.
you made it.
So it would be right here. So
Okay.
the elf should have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Starting.
Oh, yeah, he makes it. So he's only going to take half. So 15 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it takes an action to drink a potion, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I am going to move here to try to give myself some cover because I'm not going to be able to help Daco this turn. Do I have any bonus action I can use? I will go ahead and bonus action cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
Not that it's going to help a whole lot, but
Okay. Give me a
Fetch.
D100 check.
me or
Yeah,
is Bill
whoever.
doing it?
Just roll a D100. It's now and it should count 20.
There.
Okay. Brutus.
I'm gonna use my turn or whatever you want to step back, and I have a healer's kit. I want to stabilize Daco at least.
Give me a medicine check.
Sure.
Rolls a 1.
And
Well,
as much as I hate to bring this up, Scott, does anything happen after the ring's fireball goes off?
Oh yeah, sorry. I was getting ahead of myself. Thank you. King again,
Sorry.
where you don't get an Arcana check because you did not cast the spell.
Okay, so I moved it. I had done just on the other side of the elf, though, to make sure that Whistler did not get hit.
Okay. Okay, so Brutus, do you give me a medicine check for that?
Sure. If I'm proficient with the,
And it would be wisdom plus your proficiency bonus. You just had to get it above a 10 to
don't even,
stabilize.
don't even say the number because I won't get it. Oh, thank God.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, you're stabilized.
I was expecting a 1.
Oh, shush. Was that a full action or a bonus action?
That was a full action.
Okay, so I can't like bonus action grab him and drag him away.
You can use your movement and move half speed to get away.
I would like to get him at least more towards the ladder.
Okay. So you guys move towards the ladder. I don't know how you're gonna climb up the ladder with Daco.
I don't plan on. Fine, I don't think I'll be able to, but I just wanted to move him away from where the acid blast was.
Mhm.
You know, that let's not be in this spot thing. Yeah, I'll move here, and if I can't actually obviously move his character, but I would move him here.
Okay. I will do that. Okay.
Right into the fireball. Yes!
Daco, go ahead and roll me a D20. You're stabilized, so if you fail, it's not a big thing. If you manage to roll a nat 20, we'll say you wake up.
Nope.
Okay. Whistler.
Okay. So just a couple things because I wasn't down here when it was explained. So all these like big black things I can't see around, that's hanging
Meat.
bodies.
It's meat.
Meat.
Hanging
Some
meat.
of it's bodies, some of it's it's all skinned meat. It looks like a butcher shop down here, basically, like a giant refrigerator.
Okay. Hanging from big chains from the ceiling,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, chains from the ceiling with hooks in them. There's meat hooks everywhere.
okay.
That
So
might
I'm
be
gonna
important.
move back while also setting my fireball, my flaming sphere towards him along the ceiling.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and
I
how
can't
far
move.
does that thing move? 30
Only
feet?
20 feet.
20 feet?
20.
15. Okay, it gets to there.
Okay. And then I will cast False Life on myself at level 3. So that is actually 17. And I don't know if False Life does weird things in this.
No, it does not. It does, you get the sense if you cast things on yourself, like buffs, it probably is not gonna. It's only when you affect the outside world that things start messing with it.
Okay.
That brings.
Yeah, and I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm just. Yeah.
Okay. Storm.
Daco's still down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bonus action healing word him. Give him 7 points of
Chester, you get 7.
life.
Woohoo!
And I'm going to try to hit that guy with firebolt.
Okay.
16
16 misses.
misses. All right.
Mhm.
And I'm going to try to get into a place where maybe he doesn't see me if the acid starts coming again.
Okay.
Hide in the meat.
Yeah, I'm just like peeking around corners of the meat.
Bill.
Bill's gonna move his way down towards the elf. One.
Storm's hanging from a meat hook and playing dead.
You just see it like turning around, and so I'm trying to keep it turned away from him.
And Bill's gonna swing at him.
Okay. I'm gonna give me
First
attacks.
attack. 25 to
25
hit.
hits.
16 points.
Okay.
Second attack. 18 to hit.
18 misses.
Okay, so I'm gonna disregard that. I'll use Axe on Shards then to get another 2 attacks.
Okay.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
The last one. 14 misses, I'm guessing.
Yeah. He's actually looking pretty beat up. He seems to be. Is Bill carves into him?
So I also let them know about this orange thing.
Okay. It is now the orange thing's turn. Who the orange thing, the closest person is actually the fat guy. So. All right, and hits. So the fat guy takes 4 points of fire damage, and then this thing will bonus action grow in size. And that brings us to Emerald, who will take 1 swipe against the fireball and 1 swipe against Bill. Actually, no, he doesn't do that. Instead, I need everybody to make dexterity saving throws as he kind of holds his hand, and the meat hooks, the empty meat hooks, all come and try to grapple all of you.
Yeah. Not this time, Fatso. Not this time.
This is a saving throw, though.
Yeah. Okay.
Even those of us who are not within 5 feet of them.
If you're anywhere near one of the chains, it'll attack you. But I guess actually Daco and Whistler would not. They're up against the wall. Storm as well. So Zashi, Brutus, did you roll?
No, I was trying to find again what. It's not advantage for Cat's Grace. What was it?
It's advantage on dexterity checks, not dexterity saving throws.
Oh, then I should have.
Just click your dexterity saving throw button. You're good.
Cool. I don't have that sheet, remember, because Roll20 ate it, so I'm looking at a different one. But also, I would have had advantage on that other save then.
No, you do not have advantage on saves. You have advantage on checks, not saves.
Right. The other one was a check. I would have. It's
Yeah.
fine. I missed it anyway.
Okay. Okay, so Zashi and Brutus, you guys are both restrained, and you take 5 points of piercing damage as the chains dig into your guys' shoulders.
Dang.
Okay. Oh, and I have to roll for the fireball.
We're restrained, not grappled.
Restrained.
Dang.
The fireball is also restrained. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. And then, so he was gonna back off. He's gonna actually stay where he's at, so he doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. Zashi, it's your turn. You are basically being held aloft by one of these. Like it grabs into your shoulder, and picks you up off the ground, basically dangling. You'll have to take an action to try to extricate yourself if you want to move at all.
Okay. And I can't like use my lay on hands or anything like that before I try that.
Well, it's lay on hands is an action, and to extricate yourself is an action. So
Okay. That's what I thought. I am still gonna have to do lay on hands on myself for all 30 points.
okay.
Because things have not been going great. And unfortunately, that's going to be my turn outside of the fact that I will call out. I do have a couple of healing potions if I die, guys, for you guys to use.
You can't have them unless I die, but if I die, you can have them, guys. It's cool.
He was wondering what that roll 1d6 was. I got to see if his breath weapon recharges. So
Yeah, I was actually intending to run over and like put it down Dako's throat. That's
all right. Storm's got me. I won't forget.
okay. That was Sashi. I need to check for tower. We're now at 85. Okay. Brutus, you are being held aloft by one of these chains. It's a DC 15 athletics check to extricate yourself.
Okay. I'll try and break free then.
No problem. You're able to like pull up
Knock him off.
and jump down. Still have your movement. Okay. That was your action though.
Okay, and it's a full action to drink a potion, right?
Yep. I don't know why. It's literally an ounce of liquid, but
and we'll try to, I don't fucking know, move. It's hard to see where anything is. I guess I'll try and run this way to ready myself to charge him again after. Yeah, I'll come over by Zashi.
Okay. Dako, you are up.
Woohoo! I am up. Let's see. I'm guessing that the elf is on the bottom left because it's all blacky, shadowy.
Yeah.
But I can see hints of the fireball. So I'm going to go that way. 5, 10, 15. There's the big fat elf. I don't want to walk through the fireball. That sounds like a horrible idea. So I'm going to attack from the other side of it.
Okay.
2 elemental strikes, I guess. Dako kicks the ground and launches 2 salvos of earth and see if it goes any better this time around. There's 1. Nope. There's 2. Nope.
Nope.
Never mind.
Whistler, you're up.
Okay. So I will cause the flaming sphere to go up and then down on him behind him. So like right into here.
Okay. There. Okay.
Okay.
And does it deal damage on your turn or on its turn?
So it deals damage at the if he ends his turn in it, but it also deals damage if I hit somebody with it, which is what I'm doing from above. So it's a dexterity save versus 2 crafty d6 fire, which did not roll for some reason.
Okay. And it's dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
So 2 damage.
Yeah, 2 damage. So, how is he wearing an amulet or what is the green thing?
The green thing is his eyes. He is wearing a purple amulet, very similar to the amulet you guys wear.
Oh, okay.
All right, I had to move the flaming sphere and actually access the token. So I'm actually going to do something real quick.
Yeah. Then I'm going to take a big risk. I'm going to let go of concentration on the flaming sphere.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's going to wink out or if it's going to stay there and
its arms grow. It grows a mouth. It doesn't look quite like the bomb. It looks more, I don't know.
yeah. And I'm not trying to get rid of it. So
Yeah. So I
I'm
don't
gonna
have
let
to do.
it.
Okay.
Then I'm going to try to cast levitate on motherfucker.
On the emerald, on him. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's a wisdom saving throw.
Super Constitution. Constitution.
Oh, okay. You have him levitated.
Okay. I levitate him right into that sphere.
Okay.
Like right next to it.
Okay.
Keeping him up in the air by the sphere.
Yeah, I got it. That brings us to Storm.
And then I kind of try to duck behind these bodies a little bit.
Okay.
Just to break line of sight.
Okay. Storm.
It's going to come
against the
around
wall
here.
because I don't want to be by the chain.
He sees him. He's going to try to firebolt him
Okay.
and misses.
Misses wide. That brings us to. Is that it? You want to inspire somebody?
Huh?
You want to bardic inspire somebody? Or heal somebody?
How's everybody looking?
I think Daco and Brutus are looking the worst.
Whistler, I
Should
think.
probably use inspiration to get down off that chain.
Whistler is running on pure alcohol right now. That's what false life is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to give bardic inspiration to Bill.
Wow.
That brings us to Bill.
I'm trying to figure out if the elf is in range of Bill.
He is. It's you'd have to swing up, but it would just be a normal roll, be a flat roll.
Because if it's not, I could throw stuff at him.
Mm-hmm. You're tall enough, and the ceiling is like
14 probably misses.
14 misses. 21 hits.
hit?
Though. 21 hits.
Okay, for
13 points of damage.
that's it for Bill.
You do have bardic inspiration, though, if you want to use it.
Yeah, you could try to get the 14 to hit. What is your inspiration die?
D8.
19 hit.
19 hits. 19 is its armor class. And because he's levitated, he can't use that reaction ability he has.
And 12.
Okay, so 13 and 12, so 25. That brings us to... Okay, got it. He's looking pretty hurt, actually. Is now the flaming sphere and the fireball's turn. He's still the closest thing to both of them. It's technically... We'll do the flaming sphere first. He has to make a con save. As the flaming sphere actually starts, like, entering the thing's body. Like, it's sucking into its mouth. What's your spell save DC, Tucker?
14.
Okay, so it makes it so he doesn't take any damage from that. It will make the other one will make the fireball will make its attack. Misses. It's now its turn. He's going to yell. He's going to make attacks against the flaming sphere. Uh, 19 would hit. amazingly does not kill the flaming sphere. It's... Okay, that destroys the flaming sphere. Zashi.
Okay, so I guess first.
Oh, sorry, I have to roll 1d6. This is his breath weapon. Does not recharge. This is the okay, neither recharge. Sorry. Now it's Zashi's turn.
All right, I'm gonna try to get off this hook.
Okay.
It's an athletics check, right?
Yeah, DC 15.
Yep.
You're not able to like get enough leverage to pull yourself off the hook.
And then I'll say, Brutus, can you take the potions and give them to either Daco or Whistler? And I have a suspicion that this isn't actually an elf. That's
Yes,
not-
Tucker?
Sorry, one thing. Flaming Sphere's not dead or dead?
He's dead.
Okay.
Oh, and this thing grows. Sorry, I forgot the fireball grows. Sorry, there's a lot to keep track of. But, yeah. Okay, and Zashi, you gave... Okay, so we're now at 84 for the collapsing tower. Somebody roll it. Okay. Brutus, you now have potions. You
Well,
could probably help out Zashi too if you wanted to get her off. The
yeah,
fucking
that
hook.
was what I was gonna say is whatever bonus action you want me to use, I will help get Zashi down first.
I will consider you could make a shove attack. So if since you have 2 attacks, you could make your other attack against something else. But you can make a shove attack on Zashi to move her up. So just an
What
athletics
would
check.
that damage her?
No.
Okay. You said athletics?
It's just an athletics check on the thing. But you fail. You want to try that again?
Yeah, can I not just like pick her up and unhook
That's
her?
what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Scott's being nice though and letting you use it as an attack. But
Well, that's technically 1 attack if I get 2 attacks per action, and that's how we're looking at it.
Mhm.
Would you like me to keep shoving you, Zashi?
Why won't it come off?
I really want off this thing.
You're just
I'll
kind
do
of
it
like
together.
pushing Zashi
I
right
can
now.
do it
She's
4
swinging,
times.
but
Okay,
There you
it
go.
literally took my entire. I got you though. I can do
Oh.
that and move. So I got you down. What's happening? Okay. You said to go to Whistler.
yeah, I gave you the 2 potions. Scott allowed me to do that as a free action or bonus action, whatever.
free
you've got,
action.
yeah, so you've
I've
got
got-
But Brutus has used his action, so he can't administer the potion.
Yeah, I can't administer them, but I can move over there
Yeah.
and have them
Mhm.
in my hands, like here. So I'll do that.
I love that with advantage in your crazy strength check. It took you.
Yep.
That would bring us to Daco.
Woo! Daco can actually move forward because the fireball's not in the way anymore. So he's gonna go up and do a tandem spear strike and elemental strike this
Let's
time
see if you
around.
can hit this time around.
Listen, be nice to me. Let's see. So spear strike, nope. Elemental strike.
Hey, you
Hey!
hit for 4 points of damage.
The spear was clearly distracting
Uh huh.
because he heard its voice. And yeah, that'll actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be really nice, and I'm gonna move to be able to flank with Bill.
Okay.
Probably should have done that first.
Probably. I will actually allow you to have done that first. So you actually dealt 5 points of damage and 4. So that brings us.
9.
Yeah.
Get some.
I'll be nice. Okay.
Yay.
Okay. Whistler.
Okay. So whatever Bill handed me, I drink.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully it was something good.
It
Which
was
one
a healing potion.
did which potion?
I think they're both healing potions that
The
I
red
gave.
ones.
I just
No, not
handed
the
whatever she gave.
The ones I handed Brutus were healing potions. If it's whatever we gave both Bill and Brutus earlier, those were fire breath potions.
Okay, so it's
did
a
I get
healing
fire
potion, so 2d4 plus 2.
Hey, thank you. And then yeah, I'm just messing with the guy, raising him up a little bit, just keeping him bobbing above the ground.
Okay.
You know, about 5 feet suspended.
Okay. That brings us to Storm.
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him at level 2.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
What was that?
14.
Fails. 9 points. And since he can't move, he can't really. But
Well, it doesn't matter
leave.
because
Yeah.
that was he had 7 HP left. However, as he
He was
fades from
polymorph.
existence, you hear laughter.
Well, that's ominous.
And I'll be right back.
I knew I wanted to
Yes.
Storm's yelling, I want to go home.
He did it on purpose, I swear.
As for the fire breath potions, I thought I had written it down, but it would have been a few weeks ago that we had given those to you guys.
I thought Brutus had one of those for sure.
Yeah, Brutus does, and Bill does.
I need everybody to please give me perception checks.
Okay.
Okay. So anyone that apparently it was just Storm. Storm and Brutus. You see kind of moving very it's actually green, not blue, but serpentine and low to the ground is something kind of moving towards the edges of the walls, and you can tell that's where the laughter came from.
Look over there.
Look at the green stuff by the walls.
A thing.
Very, very important. Is it still the same creature?
You think so?
Because he's still levitated then.
Okay. It's still kind of struggling in the air.
Lefty. Hey, he's like, wait a second. No, wait.
You do hear a chuckling, and then like, wait, but. Okay. So that was Storm did that. It is now Bill's turn.
So Bill will try to move away from this fire thing. And this is the creature. That's still Daco, right? That's Daco.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Move right here to get away from the fire. And I
Okay.
see this thing down here. And
Yeah.
It's just what?
It's slightly, it's like struggling in air as it's being levitated. And it's huge, but it's very serpentine in its like form. Like most dragons tend to be like, even the crystal dragons that you've dealt with before tend to be bulky. This one seems to be more live.
Okay, so I point it out and I yell out to everybody, "It's over there." And then I'll say, "From the door, it is in this direction."
Okay. That brings it to its turn. It is going to go ahead and it kind of looks at its does it get to make it save every turn on levitate, Tucker? I can never remember.
Now let me look. I mean, I guess it can do whatever you want it to do, but let me look at the actual spell.
You're supposed to tell them no,
Nope.
and then you're supposed to let them know after.
Okay. You can kind of, you've seen it but happen before. You're familiar enough with healing spells. Kind of looks at the various wounds that actually are on its body, and they start to seal up.
He probably isn't levitated high enough though, because his size changed. He can
Mhm.
probably still move at least some.
Yeah, he has no interest in moving right now. Oh, I forgot to have the fireball go. The fireball will go to Daco and try to attack Daco.
Okay.
25 to hit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Take 18 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Daco's down again.
Yes, he is.
Gonna have to deal with that fireball.
Okay.
It's getting out of hand.
I thought he was going to say, we're going to have to deal with that weakling Daco eventually. Wasting all my healing stuff.
We're gonna have
That's
to
okay.
You look
Brutus has a
Daco.
better healing potion for you.
Oh
You're
yeah, my
messing up my
turn.
groove. I can't keep on doing this.
Zashi.
All right. Sashi. Hopefully it's low enough that I can do this. As a bonus action, I'm going to use my Channel Divinity to do Legendary Strike. So for a minute, my attack rolls crit on a 19 or a 20.
Yep.
10, 20, 25. Is it low enough that I can try to hit this
Oh
thing?
yeah, it's taking up basically most of the area.
All right. I am going to first attempt to hit it with my rapier.
Okay.
Don't have advantage, I'm sure.
No.
No,
10
miss on
misses.
18 to
18
hit?
actually does hit. You think with it being the bigger, its AC has lowered.
All right, so I am going to smite. Plus 4 plus 1d2 plus should be 2d8, right?
Yeah, first level smite.
Yep, first level smite. Plus 2d8. I rolled like crap. 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. So that will bring us then to. Now I need a D100 check. We're at 83 now. Okay. Wow, from last game where you guys were dropping her all the time, this game.
It's because we stopped letting Terry roll.
Terry was rolling the first half.
Actually, Terry's been rolling almost every time.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can look at the other ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like 98% of them.
Uh-huh.
I think the only time I've been rolling is when Terry's gotten distracted with Kaylee.
Yeah, Brutus.
Well, I gave my potion to Whistler. I'm going to just run over to Daco and dump a potion in his mouth.
Okay.
I'm literally just
Still
gonna.
have a mouth between the acid and the fire. Like, what's going on with this guy?
Storm's just happy. He's like, I don't have to waste the spell.
It might be more of a I pour it on your face and just kind of like massage it into the open wounds and just kind of hope that seeps in enough. But I will do that, and I don't know, as much as I can, try to cover your body away. Like I'll stand between you and the fireball. I don't know how I could do that, but that's all I can do.
You can't really get there. It's taking up the entire space.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, I
I
will
will
let you
still
take
try
it, but
as
you're
much as I
taking
can.
fireball damage every time. If you occupy the same space as the fireball, you will take fireball damage every single turn.
Brutus's instinct is still going to be if he can shield between Daco and the flame, he will. But other than that, there's nothing else he can do this turn.
Okay.
So, done.
So how much does Daco get healed? It should be 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yeah.
You want me to roll it?
Yep.
Look at me actually rolling good there.
Let's see if you can stay up for more than one turn.
Nope. That's only one more hit point than I had before you knocked me down the last time.
Okay. Daco.
Pretty sure that's more hit points than I have right now.
Oh, God.
Right?
Move away from the fire.
Well,
Nope,
Yeah.
I am potion delivery boy. That is my goal.
let's see here. I think that requires a reaction. That requires a reaction. That damaged me. That one doesn't work there. What's this reaction for? Triggering attack. So yeah, if it attacks us again, I can do that. Okay. I will. I want to go hit on the dragon, but I feel bad leaving Brutus behind with the fireball all on his lonesome.
Yeah, fuck it. I got resistance from my dude bro tattoo. Go for it.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna go smack on the dragon then.
Go smack on
The
the dragon.
fireball gets an attack of opportunity against you.
Son of a bitch.
Fuck. That I didn't know.
You know what? Actually, I'm good with that because I can react to that then.
You smack back to
Triggering or attack. I'm going to trigger a response to
19
that
to hit.
attack.
What's that?
Wait, let me make sure this is the right one because one is for triggering attack, one's for damage. Triggering attack. Yep. So sudden pillar, the one where I make a cool thing out
Okay,
of
it hits the
stone.
pillar in front of you.
Yeah, if it misses the whatever.
Now, I'm pretty sure because that gives you basically +5 to AC. I'm pretty sure your AC is higher than 14. So.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
So.
so- That creates a 5-foot pillar that now Brutus can actually be covered by as well.
kind of like lean a little bit, like
Yeah.
That's
All right.
probably a really good thing considering what's going to happen next turn.
10,
oh,
15,
Brutus.
and this blue thing's the dragon, right?
Yeah.
That's the story. Cool. Then I'm gonna go ahead and do a spear and elemental strike on that thing.
Okay.
Spear.
22 hits.
Look at that.
You're actually kind of in its space right now. I'm going to back you off.
Daco's off the bench, beaches for 6 damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were in its space.
Oh,
6 damage.
okay.
Okay. That brings us then to Whistler.
Okay. So if I can, I'd like to use my bonus action to make an investigation check to see if I can see with the transformation what happened to the purple gem.
Okay. That's easy enough, actually. You don't even have to make the investigation check ever to describe it. It's still wrapped around its neck. But now instead of being like a pendant necklace, it's like a choker on the dragon.
Okay. Is it still the same size? Is it bigger?
Yeah, it's
Is
the
it
same size. That's why it's like now from like before it was like this nice like necklace. Now it's like around its kind of more sinuous neck and kind of stretched pretty tight, like the clasp.
okay? I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and try to shoot the gem.
Okay, I'm gonna say this is AC 21.
Bye, Terry.
I'm gonna miss, but that's okay.
Okay.
I know there's no way, but I mean,
Okay, you
it's
hit
only
the
9
gem
points
and
of
you
damage,
hit.
but
You don't shatter the gem. You don't do enough damage to do that. You suddenly see that the dragon suddenly like slows.
Just flipping him off.
and then I duck behind the body again.
Is it like a feather that's flipping them off?
Yeah.
Storm.
Okay, I'm
Now I have to look up slow. By the way, thank you for this.
Come over here.
Okay. Got it. What are you doing there, Chris?
I moved over and I'm going to hit Fireball over here in the corner to hit him.
Okay. It gets to make a dexterity saving throw, which it has disadvantage on because it's slowed.
It makes it. Well, no.
Now it
Since it has
doesn't.
disadvantage, it fails. So
Okay,
40.
and then go ahead and give me also an Arcana check to see if you can assert dominion over this fireball.
Nope. I guess I'm going to be persuading it.
We're gonna kill it, and it's gonna be worse down here than it was before.
Yep.
Storm's right near the ladder, so Storm doesn't.
Okay. How much damage did you do? Sorry.
40.
40?
Yeah.
Okay. You smell sizzling dragon flesh. It looks not happy at all.
Well, that sucks. Storm's going to move back where some meat's in the way.
It is now Bill's turn.
So Terry had to go.
I got it. I can.
Okay.
It will.
Nice.
Okay. It has -2 to AC because of the slow, so both hit at 10. Right? Yeah. 21 points of damage. 22 points of damage. Oh yeah, it's looking super hurt. It is now, however, the fireball's turn. This fireball will attack the dragon.
Go, Fireball, go.
And miss. That fireball, the other fireball will attack Brutus. And miss. But it can't grow anymore, so it uses its bonus action to explode. So I need everyone that's within 20 feet of that fireball, so that looks like it's Bill and Daco.
And Brutus, unfortunately.
Or Bill isn't actually it. Daco and Brutus to make dexterity saving throws.
I-
man.
Daco just died. That's what I'm saying. He did me dirty.
Oh, but technically Brutus would have had advantage on that too, by the way. But you made it anyways. Brutus, you take 13 points of fire damage. Daco, you take 27 points of fire damage.
If it's fire, do I have it? Because
Yes.
I'm
So
using my
then, so you
tattoo.
actually take 6 points of damage total there.
Who
So
wants to guess
if
how
I
many
take-
I have left?
If I take damage that renders me unconscious, I can't react to taking damage, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I just think, well, I have an ability that reacts to damage, but if I'm unconscious, I figured I can't do that anymore. I just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
Ah,
That's how I've been playing it. I just figured I'd ask.
Oh
the
god.
charbroiled, is that a thing for burgers? That's a thing, right?
What?
For cow meat, charbroiled burgers,
Yes.
that's a thing, isn't it?
Yep.
Who wants one?
My question is this fireball that I made? It's worse though than the other ones because my spell is
Yeah,
different.
it's worse. It was a higher level.
It's 96, so it's
And it also just healed. It seemed to it seems to grow slightly bigger. Sorry, I forgot about that because it was within range of that fireball too.
oh god.
Why do y'all keep casting spells?
It is now Emerald's turn, and Emerald. Let me check on something real quick.
So Daco's like kaput permanently?
No,
No? Okay.
not yet.
You want
I mean, he's dead to me. He's dead to me because he keeps doing me dirty.
you want another potion face mask? Because I have one in my bag. I
Okay.
used the two now on Whistler and you from Zashi.
I
but
think
have
you've proven more useful in this battle than I did right now, so you should probably focus
very
on you.
That's
Emerald is
very
gonna
cool.
cast a spell. Does anybody want to react to it? That can. I don't know.
I
Just,
would love to, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Scott?
Nobody's taken counterspell yet, Scotty, so you don't have to worry about that yet.
okay, he disappears.
Bye.
Disappears?
So he's slowed though, right?
Right. Oh, so he has a chance to
So
not.
his spells come in next turn.
Oh yeah,
It takes-
that's right.
Turn.
It takes the next
Kill
turn.
now.
He starts casting his spell. Sorry. So
Hey, someone stop him.
yeah, somebody just hit him.
Oh, no.
You just see him do this little
He starts to jump out very slowly.
Okay, so yeah, that's right, Zashi.
All right, I'm going to attempt to hit him because I don't know what spell he's trying to cast.
Okay.
So hopefully, and I don't have advantage on this, so the first one misses. I'm rolling like shit today.
Technically, no, you don't, because it's not flanking. Okay, yeah, you missed. And then, so give me a D100. We're now at 82. Okay, Brutus, you still up?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. If I stub my toe or breathe wrong, I won't be. But
Drink
for
your-
now,
Potion.
huh?
Drink your potion.
I'm your bodyguard. This is the problem I'm having. Remember, Brutus is supposed to be Daco's bodyguard, so I'm like my whole self-sacrifice in the name of the guy who freed me kind of thing. So I'm trying to.
To not have Daku die.
Yeah, I'm trying to not let you die, but
He's not doing a very good job.
oh, that's not the tool I wanted. That's it. Do I have acid breath now? Can I? Where are you? Where are you? I don't even fucking.
Oh, this is.
Is he gone?
Daco
Did
is here.
How did he get deleted? Oh, there he is by Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unless did Daco and Brutus have some kind of specific plan in place?
Yeah, you kill big things. He doesn't worry about his own death. He just wants you to kill big things. That's a big thing.
All right. Fucking, I don't like it. I don't like it, but all right.
Right, it might end at the end of my turn, so we might only have 2 turns.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Did someone yell something about it's disappearing or something?
Well, it's
I don't know what it's
casting a
doing.
spell.
It's definitely casting a spell.
And I can
Even
see from
Brutus
here
is
that it's
smart
casting
enough
a
to have
spell.
seen enough spells cast that you know it's casting a spell.
So then fuck it. I'm just gonna charge it and try and kill the shit out of it.
Okay.
And before it
That's
disappears,
very-
because I can drink the potion after. So I will charge it. I'm assuming it's these 9, this 3x3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will charge in and headbutt it, and then we will follow it up with other funness. So
25
Yeah.
hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Actually, I think even if you do minimum damage, how do you want to kill him?
There you
well,
go.
this is magic. I want to.
I forgot about the slow. I should have had to cast teleport the turn before.
I don't know.
Whistler
Brutus
with
is
that
tired and not
stupid
in the super.
21.
MVP.
Sometimes the dice are in your favor.
Yeah.
Where is it positioned? I forget. Is it floating still a little bit or what?
Yeah, it's floating just ever so slightly.
Brutus will animate it and like leap up to its head. I mean, it's probably not far, but nice and step through its head with his horns and the piercing light because Whistler had enchanted them 8 million years ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
the magic fills him in.
collapses dead. It does kind of wheeze out. Without me, he's uncontrollable. And dies smiling.
Yeah, well, you're a jerk. Where's Taco's body? Here. Can I throw a potion on him? Will that work?
No. Use your action.
Brutus is
There
gonna try
is
and-
a angry-looking fireball that's slowly
you!
growing in his size.
I look at the fireball. What? What now? Can I intimidate the fireball?
Sure.
Fuck that fireball.
Try to intimidate the
Sure.
fireball.
Hmm?
Yeah, you can give me an intimidation
Yeah.
check.
I will. I just killed the dragon. Fuck you. Bring it. Oh, I have a 1 to my intimidate. It's okay. I have advantage.
Oh my god, you have a 1?
I have a 1 to my charisma, but I'm a minotaur, so I got
Storm has a
advantage.
+5.
I got a 16.
You get the sense that a living spell is immune to frightened. It's
Well-
really hard to intimidate these things.
Super worth a shot, though. And Brutus is in a
When
mood
it explodes.
now. The last. All right,
Taco,
that's
give
my
me a
turn.
death save.
1d20.
1 success. Whistler.
I will cast Chill Touch on the fireball. I don't know if that hits.
That hits. Wait a minute. Actually, I
I
need
will
to.
burn
Its AC is actually equal to the spell save DC. So is your spell save DC 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then it hits.
No, it's Chill Touch. That's an attack roll.
Yeah, I know. It's AC. So this is how the spell is. So all the ACs of
right.
this is equal
It's
to
the
its original
AC.
spell save DC. Its HP is equal to, with the exception of Flaming Sphere, because it would be weird, but is equal to the initial damage. That's how the fireball ones are going.
Oh god.
Okay.
It's got 40
So I do
HP.
that, and I just kind of look over at Storm, and I go,
We're just like silently arguing over there.
Bucket of water. Bucket of water. Bucket of water.
Storm.
All right, I'm going to come down here a little bit so I could see the fireball. I'm going to try to placate it. You know, calm down, fireball. I don't want. You just came into this world. I don't want you whipping out.
charisma. Give me a persuasion check.
Bards, man.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see what happens. Bill's turn. Bill starts eating meat because he's in Bill's paradise right now. And it's okay. Emerald's gone. I need to delete that all. And it'd be the fireball turn. The fireball kind of looks at Storm and then shrinks down to size and will move towards Storm, almost like tongue hanging out like a puppy.
Awesome.
Oh, wonderful.
Now that that's done, see, I'd look back at Whistler. See?
I decide to go loot dragons.
Okay. But you still have an initiative because we still have to determine how. If you guys are
Is
able.
Naco not up?
Daco is
he's
still
not.
down.
Can we like go back a little bit and let me use my bonus action to?
Yeah. You can do that.
I
Okay.
On Zashi's turn, she's also going to investigate the dragon. But if this is where we're going to call it, we could probably start there next week.
Yeah. Let's just call it here, and then yeah. So, and actually, the don't. There's so many turns before the tower collapses where you guys are that I think we will just not be an initiative for the rest of the time.
Okay.
Just because it doesn't. You're at a point where it doesn't really matter. You've gotten everything that you can from the top, and you were able to defeat this thing without it becoming an issue.
Yeah, for Zashi, she's just going to try to get the heart out of Emerald and then try to figure out if we can do anything with the crystalline egg, because that's what she thinks Emerald was talking about him being unstoppable.
Okay, so if we're gonna do that, then we do have to stay in an initiative if you're gonna start interacting with that thing.
Oh, there's definitely egg stuff that I want to do too.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, we'll have to stay in an initiative then.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Cool. See you guys Monday.
See you
Yep.
Monday.
Thank you all.